Okay, for this demonstration I'm going to show you how to do the maths task looking at part whole models. So the first thing I have to do is come up with a random number. So I'm going to come up with a 4-digit number, and I feel like, I'll always like having 88 in there somewhere. So I'm going to have 88, and then I'm going to choose a few more digits there. Let's go for a 3 and a 7. Now what I want to do is put these into a part whole model so I can show the thousands, the hundreds, the tens and the ones. If I want to make it a little easier for myself, I can start by just sneaking in my thousands, my hundreds, my tens and my ones, and that might just make it a little bit easier as I work. So let's have a go then. So to do my part whole model, as always, I start with one circle that's going to have my whole number, and then I'm going to have the 4 parts, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and I'm going to join them together with some lines like so. I'm using pen today so that you can see it really clearly on the camera. Of course you can do this with a pencil. So firstly I'm going to copy my number in. So I've got 8,837, and I notice that I'm going to always start from the largest to the smallest in the order you see the number. I've got an 8,000 first, so this 8 is in the thousands column, just like it's shown up here. So I'm going to have 8,000 here, which means the hundreds, tens and ones of the number are all shown with placeholders as zeros. The next number was the 800 that is sitting in there in 8,837, so I'm going to have the 800 here. Then I've got my 3 tens, or my 30. So that's going to go over here. And finally I have my 7 ones. So I have 8,837 split into 8,837. Now, I said you can make this a little bit trickier. So if I go to my next piece of paper here, I can make this a little bit trickier by sneaking some zeros into my number. So this time, for my number, I'm going to go for 4,000, and I'm going to sneak a 0 in. 4,028, I fancy. Let's go 4,028. Again, if I want to make it easier, I can do my thousands, hundreds, tens and ones. I do my whole circle, I do my 4-part circles, ready for my thousands, hundreds, tens and ones, join them together with my lines, and I put in my whole number, 4,028, no hundreds notice, but that needs to be there. If I take that 0 out, it just says 428, and that is definitely not the number I want. So I've got my 4,000, nice and easy. But here's where I get tricky. I've got no hundreds, so I'm going to record it as a 0. There are no hundreds in there, so I don't need to put anything more than a single 0. I then have my 20, and I have my 8. So there you go, that is how to do your task on part whole models. How many can you do? Don't forget to share them on your student portfolio. Bye for now.